I just really like having one. That being said, it feels like you might get another one. I don't see this card much. I actually don't hate this card either. I think it's kind of cool. This is great for killing red herrings. So I think I'm gonna grab that. Okay. What does your shirt say? Don't hate me. I'm a sad, pathetic old man, and your effort could be better spent hating or maybe loving something else. Please. Okay, this deck's pretty good. It's a little better than the last deck we just played. A little better than the deck that went 12 already. I love Homunculus. I actually think Void Ripper's kind of an underrated card too. Could help with the Forbidden Words. It's a lot of text. It's a big shirt. Goes down to my toes. Love Psyche Split. It's awesome. I think I have enough buffs that I don't actually want the Power Infusion. We don't want to have a hand that's like Cathedral, Power Infusion, and Forbidden Words. So let's just grab a dragon here. Wow, you think it's the Omega Blistering Rot deck? It might be, dude. Let's take it. It's dumb. No, I don't want to take it. Fuck that. Let's take a shovel here. It's a good card. Oh, if we remember this, what's kind of cool is this deck is already very, very different than the last Priest we were playing, where we didn't have this card. We didn't have this card. We didn't have any removal. Man, that 10 is good. I think I'm going to take Duster, just to make sure. And having a couple of extra really good 3s helps with Cathedral. Being just kind of like an auto-win type card, but I wouldn't mind running a scrap. Take Shavara now, and I'm happy now we don't have the 10 and picking up this 6. Feel a little worse. Always nice to grab the Aug Merchants. Bog Beast? Sure. This deck is crazy. Yeah, we need to fix our curve, but we have time. Twilight Whelp or Unsleeping Soul? I think I'm just gonna grab the Whelp. May end up with a couple extra Dragon Matters cards. Problem with the Unsleeping Soul is we really are gonna have some buffed minions in the early to mid game, hopefully. So you won't really be able to like tempo it out on a Forensic Duster and get a real minion a lot of the time. You'll be kind of not able to play it. I don't want so many buffs. I'll take that with the potential upside. One of these is for sure the pick, but I'm gonna take Oracle because it's more fun. Probably, for this deck, probably Accuser, but I like that one. I'm gonna take Cable Rat. Runt's horrible. I actually think Rat is better than Phoenix in general. I don't like this card very much these days. I loved it back when it came out though. I'm gonna grab the Basilisk. What I like about the Basilisk is we have the Rush Aug Merchant, and that's something. Love Tar Creeper. Love Conscriptor. This is actually kind of close. I think Homunculus and Nova are debatable. With 2 Cathedrals, honestly, I think it's probably just Homunculus. We won't need a Nova if we're playing Homunculus on 1 and Cathedral on 3 or 2. Take a 2 here. First pick, I think the Orc is better than the Beetle, but I think we've got enough to do on 3. I think the Dragon is better than Murlocula. It's another dragon for Twilight Whelp, and our Draconid Operative coming in probably on the next pick. Wow, Renew. Didn't have a Renew in the last deck either. That dragon's sick. Incriminating Psychic. I think it's probably... Oh, it's better than Rat, and the Rat doesn't really help our lack of 2s that much. Playing a 2-mana 1/1's not a big deal. Let's take him, he's fun. Here I think I will grab the Phoenix. I think Wasp is fine, but I don't love it. And Cultist is probably a little underrated, honestly. I think both cards are better than Cultist, but it's worth a consideration. Deck with double Cathedral and a bunch of buffs. Couple of buffs. Didn't I have a buff? Well, I'll probably pick up a buff soon. Let's see. Just take a 2. Honestly, our deck might not want to give anybody any health. Take the 2. I think I want to just grab a Party Crasher. It's the big kind of removal-y sort of spell. Grab an Egg Napper, but I love Spellstone. I think we'll take the Nova now. I have a lot of little shitters in the deck, so it's probably not very good. And finally, oh, Vile Fiend is great. Wow. You go Homunculus, Vile Fiend, Cathedral, you'll never lose a game. You should retire this deck. I don't like retiring. I don't know if I've ever retired on stream, but I'd like to never retire a deck on stream. Oh dang, they let red have 2 cathedrals. That's pretty strong. That helps us out a bit. I will say, if you guys aren't following, now would be a great time too. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube and you're watching on YouTube, maybe consider doing that now. It helps me out. Marker Priest deck. In case this one ends up on YouTube, but the last one can go on YouTube. Special Jason, thank you for the follow. Special Jason. Appreciate that, man. I really do. You might think that I don't, but you'd be wrong. And that's a premium deck. This deck looks a lot better than the last deck that we just played that went 12. I'd say the last deck we played was probably like, that went 12 was probably like a 6 or a 7 maybe out of 10. And this deck's probably more like an 8 or a 9. The only thing really missing is just like one over the top. Do we have a death? We don't have a death, but I guess we have a Forbidden Words. It's not as good as death. Like if you take the Forbidden Words out, put in like a death or the light it burns, and then you take out like a Party Crasher and put in a Denathrius, it's kind of like you have everything then. You have everything you want. The Amber helps, yeah. I think this deck is better than the last deck. And then if you compare both the last 2 decks we have taken into the arena with what we were offered for our rogue deck, you can see why it's just not really, it doesn't really make any sense to even bother playing them out, because you can't win the game. So if I'm sitting in my underwear, I missed one. If I'm sitting in my underwear playing Hearth, like, and I have all afternoon to play a run, or I could play it over the whole weekend, then sure. But on stream, it just feels kind of scuzzy to like even bother. I don't know, to me. Light It Burn should be nerfed. It's too cheap at 1 mana. I don't know how much play it sees in Constructed, maybe a ton. Remember, they'll never really nerf a card because it's too strong for Arena. But that card could cost 2, and you would pretty much always run it, I think, in Arena as well. So, show your underwear. I'm not wearing any right now. Sometimes I slip it back on when I go to grab a whiskey and a cola. Yeah, those flashing lights are really, really quite distracting. The buff doesn't really matter a ton, huh? So let's play the shitter that chat loves and I hate. But I think it actually matches up with the board a bit better. Really hates the Basilisk. The Basilisk could be stopping him from playing like all of his cards. Watched a YouTube video of one of your runs where at 11 you were left at 1 HP and you won. Could that 1 HP be the difference here? It could be. I missed it on accident and to no benefit of myself. So certainly I would rather have done 1 more damage. Certainly. And those things do matter. Like, they definitely do matter. Could play these 2. I think I'm down for that. Because I get to clear his guy, but I also get a 4/1 in addition. 10 power could be lethal this turn. Would not be surprised at all if he's dead. Looks like he won't be, but close. Yeah, 1 HP matters. Oh, that's pretty good for him, huh? Okay, well he has more health to work with. Shovel's good for next turn. So what are we doing? I guess we're just killing this. And then playing this. No Draconic? No Draconic Studies in the meta, so you can't get it. Skeletal Dragon's in. I don't know if I've been offered one yet. They're probably pretty rare. I would guess like 9 or 10% of decks, maybe 1 out of every 10. A good explorer. Wait, I can't kill him. Well, if he's just whipping out, you know. Oy, oy, oy. It's a good swing. I think that is a good swing as well. Protects you against like the 5/5 infuse. I can hit one, I can kill the other. I have to play this. I don't really have a choice. And then it really doesn't make sense to put him to 3 and then go back up to 9 anyway, so. There was an error and I couldn't bet. You bet. Wait, you bet on the worst outcome? Which is my all-time favorite Hearthstone card? Elise from Voro is my favorite card. Wish that didn't happen. I should probably do this first. Let's run a death. And hope it's not a Deathwing, I guess. I play the odds, right? That's smart. I always bet on Dreads getting the lowest amount of wins because he's a very good player, and everybody in Twitch chat always over buff that guy. Come on.
Need a bit more spice over here.
Always overvalue like weird things. I should have hit here. That was dumb. Could have been a 1-3, I guess. Play the odds. That's easy wins. Hey, Mirana. Mirana?
Were you followed?
Don't want to be called an idiot and a dueling noob moron. Nobody wants that. Nobody got time for that type of disrespect.
Reporting for
Still alive if that is freezing. Weird. Ted. I think basically all the time here. Even if he gets like a big taunt, we could probably buff his guy and death it if he gets like a tar creeper or something. Idiot dueling noob moron. Remember when he called Talriel that? Disrespectful. We got 9 wins with that deck. I only have 2, so you think if each one is good for 3 wins for Dreads, they should be good for like 12 wins each for me, so we should go 24 wins with this deck, I'd guess. A couple of dragons, man. You know what? Why play the game fairly, where I'm trying to get dragons and stuff, when I can just draw a cathedral and win? Not Tal. Tal is such a sweet boy. Dreads lacks accountability. You know what's funny? You know, I think I may have mentioned this sort of on stream, but I look for a 2. You know what? If I get a 1 or a 2, it's definitely worth it.
I don't have enough mana.
Amazing.
Oops.
Not quite what was planned.
But Dread's in person, he's like such a nice guy. Tracker's stuck. Should refresh in a second. Now he doesn't have to dagger, but he didn't have to dagger. Oh, that's pretty good. I'm just gonna do this. If it slows him down to dagger and trade or something, that's okay. I need to buy time here. But Dread's such like a nice guy. And you know, it's not that surprising. Wow, really? Whoa. Pushing here, it seems odd. It's like the stream persona is like super toxic and like salty and angry and screaming. He's a pretty happy-go-lucky guy in person. Kind of just like, he's like an IRL troll, but he's good-natured. You know what they say about nice guys? Thin legs. What's the whole message for my t-shirt? It says, don't hate me. That would be rude. Why don't you instead use your Twitch Prime on my Twitch channel? Thank you, love, Redbeard. Had it custom made at the mall. It's true. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. It's pretty good, let's heal this sucker up to 4. Maybe it sticks. Supplies the Dreads is a nice guy. He is. I think Dreads is like, I think he's just kind of he's kind of that like petulant gamer guy. He's like petulant. Darn it. But outside of playing, computer games, he's a normal human being. I know, it surprises even me.
Got something to hide.
Use the command !shirt. We should make an !shirt command and then have it just spit out gibberish, different gibberish all the time. Starts with "don't hate me," and then like a varying degree of messages. Probably gonna Nova here.
You cannot understand.
Is he gonna pre-hit my guy? Can I flip his guys?
Show me.
I don't really know what I'm doing. Oh, let's do this.
Show me.
Amazing.
Just gonna wait on that. It could give me better odds to keep it alive, but I could save the charge to take a better trade or push more damage, which is kind of cool too. I don't even know. It just feels like it's gonna be pretty good for me. 6, 7. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing yet. That I don't know. Forgive me if I fuck this up. I was watching a different stream earlier today and they were capping on Dreads because he was taking too long playing Hearthstone when he was supposed to play Overwatch 2 and they said he wasn't allowed near schools. Yeah, what you said is that makes sense. Red, have you got a woman? Twitch chat is my woman. I prefer to do schmecks with Twitch chat every night in the Hearthstone Arena. Potent.
Anduin versus Ragnaros.
Why you and the last lady broke up? That's a good question. Just different people, I guess, wanting different things, not able to provide those for each other. Hurricane EPJ, thank you for the follow, man. I suppose that's why most people break up at the end of the day, right? I think in terms of specifics, I think the streamer lifestyle and schedule can be less conducive to a healthy relationship in some ways. Being up all night and then, sleeping during the day, and then while it gives me more freedom in the day, I feel like I have more time than ever as a streamer. I just feel like my days are so long and I'm getting enough sleep, and imagine a life like that. It's like, I don't really want to go out at 7 or 8 o'clock and start a stream at 9:30 or whatever. Or 9 or 10 o'clock. Kind of like, scheduling is kind of hard to get around, and if somebody else is in school or they're working a job, it can be hard to find that balance. Wouldn't tell her what was written on his shirt. True. Thought she was also a streamer. The last lady I dated did stream, but then was finishing up her master's degree, so she put her stream on hiatus or gave up or quit or whatever to focus on school, which is probably a smarter decision. I mean, it was more of a hobby than a career, which is probably a good idea. We shouldn't stream much in our time dating. Sounds like you could stream more. I could. I don't. And I probably won't. But I could. Menacing Dingus. How old was she? I think 27, maybe 28 now? Stream 5 days a week. That's good, except for the fact that then you probably won't grow but you won't grow as much, or you'll shrink faster, and you also will make less money, and you'll spend more money. Streaming doesn't afford you a lot of opportunity to take time off if you hope to do it long term. You could do a variety day. I could. I won't, but I could. You could do a lot of things. Doing variety streaming means less viewership, less money, and less growth. And for me, it's not actually necessarily more fun, because if I wanted to do something that wasn't Hearthstone, I would just do it off stream. And then I wouldn't feel like I'm working while I'm doing it. I could keep that, but I have 2 cathedrals and a bunch of 1-drops. I'm gonna try to get those. Dating Gridbeard is how you get a VIP or a mod. I dated Kripali, yeah, that's true. I had a woman I thought I would get used to the fact that she was ugly, but I could not do it. I could not. So I broke up with her and told her why. Well, she might have thought you were ugly, and she might have been happy, you know? You didn't date me, you stood me up. Well, I dated a... No, I didn't date you. At the hospital. No. For our circumcision. Why are we getting circumcised? Alright, Cathedral this turn or next turn, it doesn't really matter. As long as it's one of those 2 turns. Yeah, that's true. Wickedy is very handsome. You'll see in the shirtless pics I have. Saw your nipples hanging out. Flapping in the wind. Boom, Cathedral, give it to me right now, darn it.
Show me.
Yeah. I think there are pros and cons to being on a lot, and I feel like I'm on a lot, but I feel like I could be on more. But, oh, there it is. It's a turn late, but honestly, acceptable. It's just a better version of death most of the time.
Show me.
And they're sort of diminishing returns on how long you're on. Like, you're gonna put out a worse product, but you're putting out a product for a longer period of time, and there's value in that. And I think sometimes people kind of overestimate their own worth to their own stream. I know that sounds a little crazy, but what I mean is, like, sometimes people will be like, oh, like, people are here because of me. I'm so good and everything I do is good and whatnot. And a lot of times I think a lot of the success that a lot of people have there's multiple reasons, but longevity, I think, is one of the biggest things. So somebody who's been around for 10 years is going to have more success than somebody who's been around for 1. Even if they sucked 10 years ago, they got in at a time and they grew an audience and they're able to capitalize on that. But I also think it's just availability, right? So being on and not saying a word and just being on 18 hours a day, some people get by on that. Like, some people grow from that, or some people sustain on that. And it's like, you're like, oh man, like, they're so boring. It's like, oh, whatever. They may be boring. Some people like boring. Some people don't want to watch somebody. Some people want to watch somebody who's not talking, who's not interacting, and just playing, and playing the game at like a point, 1% better. They want to watch somebody who's the best instead of somebody who's good but babbling, and that's fine too, right? Reality is if there was a concrete answer and if it was easy to figure out how to be a millionaire streaming, more people would be doing it, right? I think I'm actually just gonna do this. I don't know why it's all laggy. I'm only here for the music. I don't even know what color the streamer's beard is. Hey Mikey, how are you, man? Alright, I got you.
Akama has no master, not anymore.
Banger alert. I'm here for the odors. Some of them transfer through the stream. I love that last song. I'll go back to it. Sorry. It's the worst prime minion to exist. It's actually probably the best base statted one. A 3-mana 3/4 stealth is probably the best before you draw it. So the fact that it has the worst prime is actually kind of cool, I think. And I think it was actually somewhat relevant in Constructed. I'm here for the cardio. Keep walking. Stop squawking, keep walking. You know, I'm just gonna flip this guy. 2-1 Divine Shield Murloc is pretty good too. Yeah, they're all pretty good. 3 mana 3/4 Stealth, 2 mana 2/1 Divine Shield are both good. Those are probably the best 2 base stats. What's the Hunter one? So 3 mana 2/4 Rush, that one's actually pretty bad. Warlock, Mage, Paladin, we got Paladin. Rogue, Shaman, what's the Shaman one? Shaman Prime? Shaman Prime might be the worst one, huh? What's the Shaman one? What's the base? Forget. Lady Bosch, right? What is her base stats? Hey Bert. 4/3 spell damage. No, 3/2 spell damage. Oh, 4. Oh, she's a 3 mana 4/3 spell damage. Yeah. 3/4 taunt. Oh yeah, the Druid one too. It's good to pick that up. Yeah, I mean that's a beauty of them. We talked about them the other day. They're all good, right? Priest one is probably the worst base stats. And then the Hunter, and then probably the Mage and the Warlock ones. And then the better ones are, and then the Shaman one. The Shaman one pretty bad. In that like bottom 4 or 5. And then the Taunt and the Stealth and the Paladin one are the 3 best, I think. Yeah, I love the primes. Paladin Prime is good, yeah. Yeah, honestly, the Paladin Prime is probably the best prime if you factor in base stats and the prime. The Mage Prime is so good. It's very random, but it almost always works out for you, right? And then it makes up for the fact that its base is one of the lower ones. The Druid one is very good too. Am I doing this? I bump and I heal? Sure.
Put some gloves on.
You know what? Fuck it. I don't really care if he's double trading and taking 6. And then if I draw a Shovel Fist or a Bog Beast, I can always play this, right? I don't want to be stuck with the Homunculus. Rogue Prime is pretty bad, yeah. That's what we kind of mentioned 3 minutes ago. Was that this Prime is the worst Prime, but maybe the best base or one of the best bases. But I don't want to talk about that again. I don't want to say that again. Please, don't make me. Is there anything with 5 power in our deck? That's pretty good. I'm gonna give it the buff now. It's just a little harder to kill. 5, 6, he needs 3. So it's not like backstab, hit, slap. It's not like Fire Plume Phoenix or whatever. What's one of the worst primes? What's the other worst prime? The Warlock one can be quite bad if you're not summoning good stuff, right? I'm playing War Haven, it's fun. Yeah, fun is nice. Fun is one of my favorite things. I just want to pull the Vile Fiend, actually. Right, because it just summons it. If you throw that in, sure, maybe you play the Lackey. It's fine. Mage can be technically the worst if you can be lots... It can be lots of bad stuff. Yeah, sure. It just won't, but it could. But, I mean, you could make that argument about any of the cards, right? The Murloc one could summon a bunch of stuff that doesn't have Taunt, doesn't have Rush, and when you play it, you lose. And it's like, okay, yeah, it's not a bad card, right? There is an inherent possibility that you will kill your own Prime with the Solarion, right? But the upside of being able to clear your opponent's board more consistently is probably makes it much more valuable in that regard than most of the other primes. Or to gain your value, like Lady Vaj or whatever is pretty shit. Whereas Solarion could just draw you 3 cards and draw you 10 cards or whatever. Wait, what's going on here? He's out here acting like an outright dickwad. I mean, they're playing well. I think I have lethal now. Just so they don't feel mad about losing. Like, oh, okay, I didn't have a chance, got it. BM? That wasn't BM. King Cuddly, hell yeah. I don't leave any comments on YouTube, I know you need to.
You asked for it.
The light
It's
shall
like a good
bring
hand.
victory.
Pick up a 1-drop? You know, honestly, I'm gonna ditch that. Am I? So he does nothing, I play that, he pings it. I play the 2, he plays something. Ugh, it's probably worth it, but I'm gonna ditch it and I'm gonna hit a homunculus and I'm gonna look like a genius, or I'm gonna feel like a super stud. Darn it. So now what are we doing?
You want to cast a spell?
Oh, I'm very glad I don't have a 2-1 this turn. You idiot, whelp. Alright, well we're coining 3s.
Greetings.
Come under
Good
my
than a homunculus.
Thank you.
Wait, why did you thank me? I'm just greeting you.
The culprit was not tiny.
Hopefully no secret this turn. Not that I care that much, but oftentimes secrets or plot of sin or circle of demons can be some really good answers to a duster. Just making sure it does something. If I hit here and then flip, I think that's better. It takes off 1 power from his board and gives me 1 health. So 3 health on both of these and 2 power on board is a lot better, I think, this turn. And then now we can Cathedral, draw a dragon, get a 2-3, make some trades. Or we can just Fire Plume, trade. We have a 3-3. That might be better. It's better on our mana, that's for sure.
Put some gloves on.
You know, I'm gonna hit here too. The reason being, he might have possibly 5-6 drops in his hand, and he's looking for a play here. He wants to play like a, potentially like a secret, but then he maybe has to throw his guy away in order to get it off.
Put some gloves on. Put some gloves on.
I really want to get the 2-2 down. Let's play the Beetle. Seems to be just kind of like trying to put pressure on us, so getting the Beetle down, having the Beetle die could be good. You could always renew, get like a res effect, and maybe you want the Beetle in the pool over a Sun Reaver Spy. That's possible, right? Hey, Hampwee. Hampwee. Play the 1. Kind of annoying, honestly. What I'm gonna do is play this. And yeah, maybe we're trading all of these and saving this. We'll see. I'll make sacrifices to get it off red. Hey Jen, what the hell are you talking about? I need to vacuum, you do. Yeah, you do.
Got something to hide?
You craphead. You dookie. Let's trade here. It's funnier in my head. Maybe he has to sacrifice his guy to get it off. We all make sacrifices to get it off, Red. Ah, okay. So like, you make a sacrifice to find like a willing sex partner. Yeah, I could see that. It's pretty bad for me. I guess I can kill it. Unless it's counter, huh? We don't actually know. If it's counter, then it at least turns off his thing. This turn is pretty straightforward. It's Vengeful or Ice Ice Barrier. It could very well. What the flip? Oh my god, turn the 4/4 into a 3/3? I guess that's not even that good for us. He could ping his own 1. No, that wouldn't help him. That's crazy. He could draft an Ice Barrier. Darn it. Oh god, I can't kill that. Nova could be good later. Can heal and play this. Heal, play it. Trade 1. I guess it's just more stats. I'm only getting 1 health. That's kind of poo. Let's do this. Does it matter? Honestly, sometimes having the non-golden one makes it easier for me to figure out which one is which. So I'm gonna kill the non-golden one because my own experience tells me sometimes I want to do this. You know what I'm gonna do too? I'm gonna clear that, and I guess I'll split those. Because it might get kind of awkward if he's just got 4 big minions. He might be kind of pinched here with Replo positioning. I need another cathedral. What's he doing? This positioning is horrible. I mean, sometimes it works. That's a good Nova. Vengeful is kind of annoying, huh? But I don't really care. It could be Ice Barrier. So then it's like not a big deal. But if it is Vengeful, then kind of whatever. Honestly, the Meteor positioning, it's better to put this in the middle, I think. Great space thing you guys are typing there, though. I don't know what the hell's going on. Alright, that's good. We were running out of gas, but he had a spell, another discovered spell, and a top deck. So he could have had like a solid alibi or like another ice barrier or something, and he's just like, fuck this, so sure. Alright, I love this song. I wonder what Mikey thinks about this song, if he likes it or not. Chat after draft. Chat after draft. A deck to retire. They said that about the rogue deck, not this one. I don't think anybody really wanted to retire this. Our first 3 picks were like Homunculus, location. So I was already expecting 12 wins after the first 3 picks. But I will say, so that's the meta, right? Is there's a couple broken cards, and if you get them and you draw them, and your opponent doesn't have them, then you cruise. And if you're just running old Ungoro cards, you just get absolutely smacked. It's easy to say that when you lose and sound like a petulant child, but we're winning now, and it still doesn't change the fact that like you need access to these type of cards to be competitive. And that's why I think the meta is kind of a little shite, you know? I'm gonna play this against a warlock. If I can push 2, 4, 6, 12, some amount of damage with this guy, it can be kind of cool. Mitigate their ability to tap. And sometimes the way you beat a priest as a warlock is you just outvalue him, right? You just tap. Just tipping and tapping all day. It allows us to stop the evil genius getting it down on 1 as well. You coin the 2/2, push 2, evil genius, and all of a sudden, like, the lackeys are manipulating the board really, really early, and that can be bad too. Cathedral right now. 4. A 3. That's a good 3. I was gonna say Duster, but that's a good 3. Just ban him, and you won't have to read his messages. No, I love Kripal. He's a good guy. I don't care what the United Kingdom federal courts of justice say about him behind his back. I think he's nice. I don't think they should follow through and lock him up for the rest of his life and throw away the key. I think they're going to, but I don't think they should. Bones are so brittle. Okay. You poisonous mother effer. We just gedonk that? I think we do. Honestly, I like getting this down now, even for the trade, because I don't have a multitude of good plays here. I don't have a lot of options, so I'd really like to not play a 5-mana 3/5 next turn. Maybe it gives me a play here. Yeah, sure, possible. You might tap and play a River Croc or something, right? And then oh yeah, we knew he had that. Trevara. Push 1. That's a shit turn. But I will take the trade rather than push 1. Again, Evil Genius. If he's got to play a real minion to get an Evil Genius going, better for us. If he's top decked an infused card, at least it's 1 or 2 ticks lower, delaying how quickly you can use those type of tools. But I'm not putting any pressure on him, and that's bad. Because then he's just going to be able to draw 2 cards a turn. We'll see. He plays like a nesting rock this turn, then we're in a good spot. If he just plays like a bog beast, we're probably in a good spot. Less of a good spot because that's like a nesting rock. I mean, it's still okay. But it also allows him to play this. So we could bump and play this, but I can't heal. So let's just clear his board. And then see if the Cathedral can help us recoup that fact that we can't draw 2 cards a turn. Now we can, right? So he has to spend 6 mana to draw as many cards as we draw from Cathedral. And we also get +6/+3. Sure. Yeah.
The culprit was...
I'd rather have a 4/3 if I can put more pressure on him. I wish for different outcomes.
I brought enough for everyone.
I'm just gonna buff. Not gonna double buff. I want the option to like use them on alternating turns if I need them. I got it out of range of another Abyssal, which is kind of nice. Why did that Abyssal? Oh, never mind. I'd say why did it cost 8? But we played a Forensic Duster. Kind of wish I had both of them available to me this turn. I suppose I can Apotheosis and get it off the board. Yeah, that's fine.
Dance for me.
This could be quite good if I draw like a Renew. What else we got? Renew, Nova, Split, Amber. So, like a 1 and something? 3? 1 and 3.5. Draw something that guarantees I can get both of these out. But if I get an Amber, maybe I just cast Free from Amber. Sorry, chat's slow enough that I'm actually talking about all my plays. If anybody, wants to know anything. Hey, is this a bounty? What's going on over here? Oh. Sorry, Red, I'm playing a mobile game. No, that's okay. I'll talk about Hearth, it's fine. It's not much of a problem. Honestly, this is probably okay. Yeah, that seems good for me. Peanut butter or jam? Peanut butter. I like peanut butter plain. I prefer to just eat like a scoop of I'd rather just eat a jar of peanut butter than put peanut butter on a bunch of things. Is it rush? Yeah, I always forget, but you do get to attack a second time. Or a first time. It doesn't count as utilizing your first attack. How long has this run been? Hey, would anybody, let me ask an honest question. Anybody that wants to chat. I normally don't ask you guys questions because I just don't care. No, I'm just kidding, I care. But would anybody care if I speed ran Arena and I tried to set a world record for fastest 12-win run? And I had like a timer going and stops for like each win? Would anybody care? And I get it before anybody says it. Your opponents could play slow and blah blah blah, like, yeah, whatever. I'm just saying, like, we just set like an arbitrary, like, hey, this was a 12-win run in 2 hours to even. It's the fastest recorded 12-win run. Speed run. That'd be so sexy. Is there actually a record to break? No, but there's never a record to break until you set a record yourself, right? I'd have to read less chat probably, but I could still read some chat.
Greetings.
It's true when times are tough financially, you spread peanut butter on Pokemon cards for sustenance. Guess you would need something under an hour and 30 for a record? Well, I mean, if there's no official record, then whatever we set would be the record until other people competed for the record. And then I'm sure people could get it. You could go to my YouTube and see what our fastest YouTube run, or 12-win run was on YouTube. I'm sure we've got runs that are under 2 hours and probably closer to, probably under an hour and a half. I just think it'd be kind of fun to do. I've thought about it for a while. I just love speed running. I love summoning Salt. And what if one day he made a Hearthstone Arena speedrun YouTube 10 years down the line? That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? You pause the timer when you're in a queue or no? No, just keep it going. You could. I mean, you could set up different categories, right? Like they do Super Mario 120 star records, 70 star, 16, 1, 0 star records. So it's kind of like, you know. And then if they rope one time, then that's just an aspect of RNG. Or if you have a tough turn, like, that's unfortunate. Wish that didn't happen. His positioning seems off though, which I guess helps us a small amount. Hit there, trade there, leave him with a 2-2. Oops, yeah, well, the good thing was getting all my shit. That part probably wasn't a mistake. This one, it's actually kind of close. I'll take this one because Divine Shield can be so backbreaking. Return a minion to your hand is probably okay too, depending on what we hit. The 1 health difference could matter. I guess I don't always have lifesteal though. Trade there, buff there, trade there. Wait, I can flip them though. Such a good Void Ripper. Speedruns must contain some RNG. Do they have to? I don't know if they really do have to. We're in sort of that same dilemma again, where if I don't get this guy down now, I'm not going to be able to isolate him. Like, I could play this, and then I'd have my coin to play that, but I might just pull the Homunculus. That's pretty bad. Whereas here, if he has a clear, we can keep a guy, maybe. Darn it. But we can follow up with the Bog Beast. I'm kind of down for that. Also, this guy's playing too fast, man. Who does he think he is? Redbeard? Going for the speedrun world record. Oh wait, Zekrom. I played against Zekrom the other day. What's the name of this song? This is called Spirit by Orax. Is Mikey still here? After this, I got one for Mikey. I got a Mikey track. Zekrom is in the Pokemon? Yeah. But I would imagine,
I will never.
that can't be good for me.
But you shall.
I can't beat that. Didn't hit the cathedrals and got hit by a Sylvanas or whatever. We're just gonna move on. Trying to, at least. Yeah, you can't beat that, it's fine. Sylvanas is back in the game? Yeah, Sylvanas is in the new mini set. So what this Sylvanas does is it's a 6 mana 5/5 battle cry, destroy a minion. So it's kind of insane. But if you infuse it 7 times, then it mind controls your minion instead. So instead of destroying it, they destroy it and summon it, and that's not good.
The light shall bring victory.
That's not good for the player not playing Sylvanas. Infused must be one of the best legendaries in Arena. Yeah, Infused, it's sometimes beatable, right? Of course, everything's beatable sometimes. But I would imagine Infused Sylvanas has like a 85-90% win rate, probably. Played win rate. That's not good for me. It's hard to beat that card Infused on curve. Yeah, it depends on what we're... Huh. This guy's got a good deck too, it seems. He bumps and then he bumps and then he daggers. Now here he doesn't have a great use for the dagger and he might lose a relevant charge this way. Wasting a weapon charge? Yeah, he is gonna waste 1, right? So he swings. He's not killing my guy, right? Can't kill my guy. I don't know if it's gonna matter. It looks like we're just gonna be dead no matter what. I don't have a Nova. So I'm just dead to this card. I can't win this one either. I mean, that might be the best start I've ever seen in a game of Hearthstone. 2 Gnargs, this thing. I mean, that's it. Like, the best one, the best 3. 2 of the best ones. Maybe 3 of the best ones. I suppose I can get a quote-unquote free kill here. Theoretically. Yeah. It's a pretty crazy start, no matter, and no answer to frothing is GG. Yeah, we might pick up a, oh, we don't have a death, huh? We might pick up a renew into a discovered death. But outside of that, we're probably just, I mean, we're just dead. Fire plume. If I had hit that and I had drawn that, then we would have had a shot, huh? We'll have a taunt, theoretically. If his curve isn't perfect, maybe he doesn't kill us here? If only he had had that in his opener, instead of what he did now. Past game. We've had games like this too, right? Where we just go Homunculus, Vile Fiend, you know, Cathedral. Like I said, I think that would be on the short list of best starts to any arena match we've ever faced or been able to create ourselves. I think I played someone who played, I vaguely remember Gibberling or whatever, the Spellburst Gibberer. Somebody playing like Gibberling, Coin, Gibberling. I don't know. They made like 4 or 5 minions / tokens in the first like turn or 2 of the game, and then buffed them somehow. Whatever the best druid buff was, maybe it was Power of the Wild or something like that. Maybe it was like a 3-turn thing. Summon a copy, like I don't know, like some weird start like that where like all of a sudden they had like 4 3/3s on turn 2 or 3. You actually tried to speedrun? Would you concede earlier? I think so. Probably. Puts it in perspective that Sylvanas doesn't do anything in such scenarios. Yeah, it does. So like a lot of the times, you know, when people say like, oh, nothing I did mattered. It's like, yeah, in the context of that one game, that's true. Sometimes there is nothing you could do. Right? Like you just die because your opponent played too many stats too early and you drew a 6-drop and you were dead on turn 4 or 5. That type of sequencing and that type of outcome is very, very rare. The power of something like Sylvanas is that it's so cheap that it does sort of prevent that from happening most of the time. Like most of the time you're not dead on turn 6. And then if you have to play it uninfused, it will prolong the game, bring you back, keep you in it, etc. All that stuff. Which is why I referenced that being one of the stronger openings we've ever faced down, because it's tough to beat 2 1-mana 2/2s and like 15 or 18 weapon damage and a 3-mana 15/4 or whatever that was. Double Homunculus, Vilepin is pretty solid. Yeah, exactly. So this is, again, well, you know, we're just sort of having the same conversation over and over. Like, that's just sort of what the meta is, right? It's like you either get the broken stuff and you dump all over your opponent, or you don't get access to it and you get dumped all over. And when we're the one doing it, or when it's being done to us, I want to be, like, clear. Like, it's not like, oh my god, this meta is so good, this is so fun to play like this and win. It's also, obviously, I think it feels worse to play like that and lose. It feels even worse. But it's not a particularly engaging and interesting or fun way to win either. So That's really what I think is the sign of a particularly bad meta, is when all that stuff kind of compounds and you're like, I don't want to win like this. But I certainly hate losing like this too. You know? Could be a volcano. Agatha scheme. That's about it. But I don't think you should not play cards. If I get married, would you stream it? No, probably not. Unless my 3 wives told me I had to. In which case, you bet your sweet ass I'm following directions. Let's go here. Here. Just get a guy off the board. What I like about it is Bloodlust, Infuse, Evolves all get a little worse, which is kind of helpful in a way. Good luck today. Hope you get 1,000 subs, man. 1,000 subs would be cool, man. But I'd settle for 968 subs. I'm not greedy. Brad is promising to be so faithful to all of his wives. I do think you ought to be faithful to your 3 sexy bosomy wives. Alright, we got more work to do. I also just find it hard enough to find one person these days that I'm interested in. So it's like, yeah, so forget it. Too much work, man. Getting one person interested in you is too much work sometimes. Let alone more. Reg, you need a woman attracted to men with breasts. They're out there. Girls who like guys with boobs.com. Do girls like or care if a guy has man boobs? YouTube. You can. You could drink less whiskey and eat less bread. Okay, come on. I'm not here to judge for that, lady. Come on. If only Les went to TwitchCon. I love that guy. He's funny. Do you have time left in your day that you can spend on self-improvement? Reading and working out? I have, but I don't do it. Yeah, I do. I mean, I'm very busy, obviously. You know me. You know me. Oh, we were supposed to play one for, Mikey. I think he passed away or passed out. Alright, here we go. In honor of Mikey. The ghost of Mikey. We're now pro reading. I like reading. I enjoy a nice book.
I see your cry.
Reading in the age of Twitch. Well, I read Twitch chat. Doesn't that count? That's where I get all my stupid takes and my stupid opinions from. Gotcha, guys. Guys are bozos. 6 mana crystals. Pretty good. God, I want that. I'll just take Apotheosis. It'd be really good to like never have our health go below 15 or whatever. Draw a Party Crasher and make it summon the Stoneborn General. Okay, sure. Give me 2 turns, alright. Reducing the cost of the card you eventually steal. Yeah, that's true. What a sweetie pie. Actually can only play 1 minion right now, which is sort of annoying. Could be Cheat Death, which is also sort of annoying. Could be Bamboozle, which if Redbeard's results are any indicator, he's about to get an 8 mana like 0/0 that gives him a computer virus.
I see your cry.
Got something to hide?
I see your cry.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck, wait, I was getting something else down. Pardon me? How the dickens was this fair?
You are not welcome here.
that was, I don't know, was that right? Couldn't get that in my hand before I traded. What's in there? Some shitter? I don't even want the sun. You can have it, dude. Keep the Sunreaver spine. Basilisk. Okay, let's wallop him. Let's go. I can't go 6-3. I can go 3-3. Man, this hand sucks, huh?
The culprit was
8 mana, 8 cards. Nice floated 2 mana. Yuck. I hate that. Would have been good. Party Crasher, free from Amber. Or what? We needed a 5? We don't have any 5s. We needed a 2. So you pick up like Vile Fiend, Beetle, etc. And then you could at least play the 6. Oh yeah, we knew he had that, but that's okay. Stops him from playing his Violet Worm. There's value there.
Home in the shadows.
Looks like he had a whole hand chock full of shit.
You're paying for my discretion.
Garbage.
Minions, take to the
Put some gloves on.
I just want to put pressure on him, and I want to spend all my gosh dang mana. You need me to get you some 5s at the store? On my way. Yeah, why not? I need you to take over my Magic account. Poet, why didn't you tell me if I got good cards or not? Also, why didn't you make them put my Magic? Why didn't you make them fill my Magic pack with good cards?
Stone Legion, to me!
I bet you're getting all the good ones. What did you get from Dominaria? I feel like, why are my cards all sticky and why are they all bad? Excuse me. How am I gonna make a deck? Show me, I was at work. Jaya, do you just want, I mean, you know what they look like. Why is that coming out here? Trade, kill, trade. I'm just gonna get mine down. Oh my god, I almost attacked that. Oh man, I really don't feel like my hands are saturated in stickiness. I can barely fucking thumb through these. You opened 1 pack, I opened 20. I opened 2 now. I opened a second, you goon. I'm about to buy a box for $195. I just need to make $195 first and then it's on. Alright, I got the Lady of Otaria etched foil mythic rare. I got Jaya full bordered extended art. Sure, that'll be decent. I know, I got a bunch of poo, dude. It's a fair price. You wouldn't expect to make money. Well, yeah, of course. You always lose money. It's about 115 years from now when they dig up, when they exhume my corpse. My petulant great-great-grandchildren, who or are just stuffed animals, are able to cash in on my my strategic purchase here today. Dude, I got the World Spell foil mythic rare. Dude, when I was a kid, a foil mythic, blow your socks off, man. Now they're all over the place. I have Shieldred and Liliana, but just the basic versions. Oh, those are cool too. You think I'm covered in marshmallow, melted marshmallow? How sticky these? I'm really not though. Oh, we got a foil Defiler of the Instinct extended art. 2 Voldolian Mind Singers extended art. Dude, that's a scam. I wanted some of the Pain lands, just to, I think they look so cool. They didn't give me those. I should probably stop thumbing through these, probably why they're so goddamn sticky. Ooh, we got a forest and a swamp. Sure. Yeah, I guess... Now, don't make fun of me, please. I think the lands actually might be better hits than some of these cards, actually. But I think these were our 3 best hits.
A smidge of this,
The World Tree.
a pinch of that.
And this is an etched Lady Otaria. Those are my 3 favorite, I think. And then the extended border foil Jaya. But nothing from Legends. Really? That sucks. I wanted the Frozen Touch. It's just so tough to beat a Frozen Touch if you don't have a Frozen Touch. Are all the extended borders foil? No. We got the stupid blue 3-mana 2/2 kicker, red and green. I got him twice out of 2 packs. 2 packs? What the fuck is that?
Got something to hide?
I got him twice, non-foil. They all suck. Jaya sucks? Come on, what do you mean Jaya sucks? Doesn't suck as much as the World Tree and the other idiot I got. These minions cost more, right? Where did I get that from? From him? Okay, I'm gonna play this. It might slow him down from playing another relevant card here. Then I can scoop it up next turn if I want. Or I can bot back into it if I want. An odd... Oh, we knew we had that though. Oh, maybe that's kind of bad. I hope he doesn't hit. I would prefer him not to hit. And then we can, I guess, shoot here. Darn it.
I see your cry.
Okay, I'd rather have the health on the minions and be at 22, but I guess I should have hit first maybe. And then I'd have better odds on one missing. Oh, is he gonna trade that? Okay. It still works out pretty decently, I think. Get 2 minions on the board. And on this board, let's just play this. We're probably only ever getting 1 card from this, and if that eats the Divine Shield or that can kill the guy, it's probably better for us.
Were you followed?
I'm back. Did you miss me, Red? No, I didn't even know you left. I thought you were still leaving. Did you go vacuum or what? What the hell are you talking about? Graham probably missed you though. He's such a sweet boy. Stay quiet,
The
Crit.
exit is this way.
He bumps, he pings. Yeah. Let's go 1. Let's go 4. It's an Elven Archer without a 1/1 attached to it. Thank you, KBB24. Looks like Redbeard could stay alive for another day thanks to KBB24. Darn it. Darn it. Dang it. Primordial idiot. Hey, Kripali, we told the chat to chat in your absence, and we're gonna do speedruns. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? Speedruns. It's 7 mana. I have only 6. It's less than him, huh? But I'm not that low. Ay, ay, ay. If that's freezing, I am unhappy. So what can I do here? I can play this to try to do stuff. I'm gonna play that. I guess I'll just take the buff now. Maybe I can keep a minion alive. Dude, they should let you like trade this. This card should have tradable. It should say like throw it back into your opponent's hand, give it tradable. Let me just throw it away. I don't ever want to play it now. You try and do a speed run 12 win run the next good deck you get? I'm doing it. I'm trying right now. I'm trying to break the world record. We're actually pretty close right now. All bad arena cards should have tradable. Every bad arena card that gained tradable would be a better card. For sure. I think that's counterspell? I hope not.
Put some gloves on.
Just can't really risk that being counter, and then we'll play around objection by playing the 2 first. Every butt should have tradable. True. What Graham said about asses is true. Yeah, Graham would never lie about an ass. Alright, what do I want? The 8/8 rush, the 7/7 taunt, some other crap. Every 3rd minion you play costs a smaller amount. Dude, I almost want to play Major Dingus Directus or whatever. He's absolute garbage. If I was at 4, I would take him. It'd be kind of cool, huh? Major Dingus Erectus. I thought I was supposed to get like the Mac Daddy guys. Let's put one on here. Let's heal here too. Twilight's Call. Oh, does that do summon death rattle minions that died? We do have the Psychic. We have the Beetle, and we have the Conscriptor. No? Oh yeah, I mean, whatever. I love that card.
Job done.
Launch is fine? It's fine, I guess. Sad thing, right?
Turtle.
This one has an exile effect. Yeah, this is the first, I think. Well, that's actually not true. Reno had a exile. The Reno hero card exiled minions. This does. I think we established at one point that there's a third card. Darn. I was kind of hoping we get like Meteor and then bomb his own board. Seems like like if he had a card that he'd been holding all game, I would have figured maybe he had a Pyro the way he's playing it. But maybe he's just a Dangus, you know? Maybe he's just playing like big Dangus. It's okay. I'm gonna take this now while I got it. It's cool to play this and pull this because I never want to spend the mana on it. We could have also healed and not buffed. We would have gained less, but we could have had an 8/8. We could have had a 6/8 or something like that, which might be better. In this case, it would have been moderately better. I think splitting our own guy could actually be much more valuable than splitting his guy later. Yeah, splitting our own guy later can be better than splitting his card now. Does it remove the chosen minion everywhere? No, just that singular copy. So if he has one in his hand or his deck, or I have one, then it doesn't just like go away. So he could have taken the 50-50 to have that die. He didn't, but he could have.
I brought enough for everyone. My blade will sing.
Did you get nervous going through the airport body scanner? No. I got nervous when the flight was taking off, and less so while it was landing. So when the flight's taking off, I don't like going like this. And then you're kind of like in the air or whatever, and I don't really like that part too much either. And you're like a million feet up.
Not quite what we want.
Toil and trouble. Bubble.
Slice twice, slice!
But while you're landing, I like, I think as you're, I figure, well, we're getting closer to the ground. And sometimes I kind of like look and I see like little specks of like cars and stuff. I'm like, yeah, it's like maybe we could survive if we crashed from here. I know you couldn't, because then I was thinking like, it's like, well, if I was in a car and the car crashed, I probably wouldn't survive. Like, yeah, but yeah, you're closer. You made so many misplays. Your opponent is stupid. No, I just made him look stupid because I played really well. Devar evolving to a Priestess of Fury is like Eevee evolving into a Jolteon. Yeah, agreed. Polar bears are the worst bears. I don't agree. You could end up crashing and living on an island, polar bears. I gotta pee. What a great run. If you haven't hit the follow button yet, now would be a good time. Well, actually, now would be an awful time because I'm gonna walk away and I'm never gonna read it. I'm gonna make a concerted effort to never go back and see who followed while I was peeing. But if you want to follow when I come back, I'll read your name. And I'll be like, hey, thanks. You did a good job. I also don't want to listen to that. I'm gonna put this back on. And that's all I gotta say about that. Okay.
Anduin versus Jaina.
Knowledge is power.
The light shall bring victory.
I could see even ditching the creeper. Oh my god, I feel like I haven't talked in 100 years. Was I Rip Van Winkle in over there? Good lord. Oh no, sorry, I just ripped my Winkle.
There
when I went to go do number one. We're living. Where are you living at? With a space heater and a fireplace. Oregon. It's 51F here right now. That's what my computer says. Frigid. It's also giving me the temperature for a town that I don't live in. So 50F right now. It's colder here. I guess Mob wants some lemons. Yeah. Yeah, he do. I want Ribber to be juiced. I'd rather be milked than juiced, but yeah, you know.
Where you followed?
Good point you make, all the same. My grandmother once called me... He pings. I don't care if he pings. My grandmother once called me high as a kite after surgery to sing a nonsense song about lemons. Weird. Grandmas are weird. Actual music. What do you mean actual music? Oh, you wanted the J. Cole version? This is the original, you goon. But it's full of shit. It's just tough getting milk out. You can get chocolate pudding though. Get chocolate pudding if you're hungry, poet. You want to say that this version is better than J. Cole? Oh yeah, way better. This is also the song he sampled to write his song, which was inferior, but still probably good because this song is awesome. But I mean, it's all subjective, right? If you like it better, that's cool. I also don't know exactly who J. Cole is, so just keep that in mind. I don't have firm opinions for or against him, really. I just want to play that, but you know what? Fuck it, let's do this instead. What did he brew back? Shitter? Eh, who cares? You're awesome, hey Turpa, you're wonderful, you know that? That's my honest opinion. Comment of the week, I agree. The one who said, the viewer who said Red Beard was awesome, that part was great. Very insightful. Schoolboy Q, oh that might be who I was thinking of, actually. Suboptimal? I thought it was planned to draw 2 8s on 6 in a deck that has 3 cards that cost more than 6, but you know what? It happens. Worst VIP period. Really? What about, This is Schoolboy Man of the Year. No, this is the Chromatics, I believe. And he sampled this song, Schoolboy Q. No? You gotta acknowledge the original, unless I'm wrong. I don't know if I've ever heard the other version, but this song is awesome. Dum, 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 dum. Chromatic straight ripped off my boy. They did that. Why would chat lie to me? Chat knows things that they were not meant to know. Alright, best draw. Oh, fuck. Dude, that's such hot dookie. I was gonna say something cheap. Oh no, not good. I'm getting absolutely keck McSchmecked over here. Okay, so we're bumping here. This Nova is absolutely not even very good here. Alright, that's going off. That's coming down. That's going up to 3. That's going up to 3. This is going up to 3. That's dying and that's going face. We'll see, he might use the life sentence on the 5/6 here. That's fine. Oh, no it's not, because he just gives me a fucking life sentence here. Whatever I take... Okay, I get Onyxia. It's the only way this works. No cathedrals. I need a cathedral. 8 mana to take his life sentence out of his hand. Take 4 mana and summon 6 1/1s. That's a good deal. Alright, I draw cathedral. Crystal idiot? Dude. Frankly, it ain't right. Pre-recorded does feel that way. God, called some really weird, oddly specific outcomes that I needed to happen, and then they did. And now we're at 10 wins. Sometimes that's a big part of how this gets determined. Dang it, dingus. Split them for a cone and meteor. Sure hope it doesn't destroy my board again. Oh, I'll get forbidden word. Oh yeah, great. Give him a well played, like I know what's gonna happen. Oh fuck, even better. That's actually not gonna work probably, huh? Could though. I just need to hit his guy a lot.
I brought enough for everyone.
I didn't do what needed to be done. Okay. Well, if he kills this, we're done. But that's okay. Because, well, we had outs. Maybe we could have sat. No, we couldn't have sat. We had Void Ripper. We had, Dragon. Alex.
On the wings of evil.
Hey, I got you, friend. And the cycle of life is resolved.
You cheater. How does he do it every time? That was pretty cool. He's literally hacking over here. Good lord. I'm gonna fill you guys in on a little secret. All I do is ask for the best possible outcome. Oh my god. Sorry, Slight. It costs 100 bits because of Mamba KBB24 to read the text-to-speech, but I'll read it for you in Giorgio's voice, okay? Hello, Captain Poo-Poo Verd.
Versus Nemzi.
Insulting. Embarrassing.
The light shall bring
Relevant.
victory.
Let me just get a gut feeling that Void Ripper's gonna be great. Almost lost my farts. Wonder what the odds for that were. Definitely lower than 1,000 to 1. No, probably like 500 to 1. 420 to 1 probably. 1 in 420. Whatever it is. 1 in 7. No, it's gotta be way worse than that. However many dragons there are times however many lackeys there are. Ripper texting Blizzard out of webcam frame. Hey, could really use Alex Straza here. Oh, he couldn't have won if we didn't get Alex Straza. And now we're the ones winning and having fun. But I think this run was fun all the same. Mostly because our deck was broken and overpowered. It's better to break and overpower than to be dunked on mercilessly, you know what I mean? Having fun in this economy. In a past life, Ripper was some kind of living saint. Pfft, there's a bug flying by my mouth. Hey, thanks, Slide Man. Thank you very much. In a past life, Ripper was some kind of living saint. He amassed so much karma, the leftovers are still rolling over into his next life. Instead of using this powerful gift for good, he uses it on a children's card game for our entertainment. It's how fortunate for us. Yes, how fortunate for you. This might be wrong, but I don't want to float mana, so ooh, that's gotta be good at some point. I hit there. Nah, I can't take that much damage. If I get the Cathedral down this turn, then I can summon the guy, Cathedral the guy, boom the guy, and then I'll have a big board. If I pick up a 4 or a 2 here, it complicates things. Not that much. It's not a great 2. We sit and we wait, and then next turn we build a real minion. If you draft your third 12-win priest in a row, I would not be shocked. You would be shocked. They don't call you the shock master for nothing.
Side effects? No.
I gotta sneeze. I'm not gonna mute, sorry. Oh, gosh darn it, sorry.
Your purpose awaits.
Kill the 2/4. I'll hold the dragon too. Why? Because I might get Draconic Lackey and Draconid Operative, and then I might want to hold it. I need a Shadow Word Death quite badly. I don't have one in my deck. I only have 6 mana. I was gonna say I need a Psyche Split.
Faithless.
Oh, I knew he has 7 mana. He's Abyssal here. No. 6, 11, 12, 13. I need Forbidden Words. This is great for killing red herrings. So I think I'm gonna grab that. Play some crap, play Forbidden Words. Mom! This ain't right. Simply ain't right. I need 3 mana, so let's play this one. Shoe on head, please. I don't have any shoes near me. I think I just pulled a muscle in my neck. Oh, good lord. Man. Jeez Louise. There you go. The old apartment, the old apartment. Lol. That looks photoshopped. Some dark times. Wins. Yeah, what a crazy run. Where like everything we wanted, we just kept getting like 1 in 20, 1 in 20. One of those, I'm telling you, probably 1 in 6, 7, 800, the dragon into the dragon. Because you have to draw the thing and then get the thing, right? So like hit the cable rat, hit the dragon, lucky, and then hit the specific dragon. Is Priest the best arena class? It will be when Redbeard's done. Dude, I've gotten 240 gold for both of our back-to-back 12-win